Hi guys, I am here with just a quick tutorial. A couple of videos back I did a video on my desk calendar that I did, and a couple people asked me to do a tutorial on it, so I decided to do just a quick one. This calendar is so easy, you guys. So right now I'm working on a 4x6, but I will show you how to do it in the 6x6. So what you're going to need is 8 pieces of 6x6 chipboard and then a 2x6 piece of chipboard. You're also going to need 3 scored strips of paper, and the paper that I used is this paper here, and I got it from Joann's, and I always use this for my binding because this paper is really hard to tear. And that's why I like this paper so much. It's kind of like a flocked paper here. And it works out really good for bindings for me. So that's what I tend to use. So that's what I have here. And they are 1 inch by 6 inch strips. So all you have to do is just score them in half. So you need 3 of those. So this is going to be the base of the album, and don't mind the chipboard. Kind of looks like a mess, but anyway, so what you're going to do is take one of your strips. And I'm going to start with the bottom here. And I'm going to remove this tape. You could use score tape or the red tape. This is what I had on hand, so I'm using the red tape. So I'm just going to take the piece that I scored and line it up at the bottom here. And don't worry guys, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're not really going to see much of the inside. So then I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing. So there's that, and then from there I'm going to take the next piece of chipboard and I'm going to adhere it to this one here. And just make sure you line up the chipboards. It's the only thing that really matters. And then the same thing with the other side. So basically what you're doing is starting a mini album. So if you wanted to, you can make a mini album out of this right now. But what I want to do is, because I'm making this into a TP type thing, a little triangle, is I'm gonna adhere the top pieces together. So what I do is take the last strip and adhere it down, and then what I do from there is I adhere this piece together just like that. And since there's no patterned paper on this, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So when you're done, it's gonna look like this here. And this one, the only difference between these two here is this one is done with 4x6 chipboards and this is done with 6x6 chipboards. So if you're going to make one, the smaller version, which I have here, you're going to need 8 4x6s instead of 8 6x6s. So what I did from there is, after I covered the inside with some patterned paper and adhered this, is I punched 2 holes. The last video I did with the calendar I made, it was done with my bind-it-all, but I decided to use rings for this one here. So I punched it at 1.5 inches on each side. And then with all the other chipboards, so like I said you needed 8, is I punched it in the same exact area. And then basically what you do is you bind it all together. Like I said, the one on my video is done with my bind-it-all, but this one I did decide to use rings. So that's pretty much it. So there is the desk calendar. The calendar sheets that I decided to use is this is by Teresa Collins, and they're really cute. So that's what it looks like. And like I said, this calendar is super easy, you guys. Seriously, you can get it done in under an hour. Of course, plus decorating. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will be back with the finished calendar that's what I'm gonna go finish doing right now, is finishing this calendar for my secret sister over on Jade Swap. And that's it. So hopefully you guys like it. Super easy. You could also, like I said, if you didn't want to make a calendar, you can use this as a mini album start. Super easy. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.